Fashion Nova is playing in our faces. They are really dressing these Sims characters to sell us some clothes. Is this supposed to be real?
5, 4, 3, 2.
So I guess Fashion Nova said, listen, we're tired of hiring y'all big booty Latina and black bitches, okay? Let's go get some AI models and call it a day. So the newest scam of the day is Fashion Nova thinks that they could get one up on us. You think you could get one up on me with an AI model? Oh, no, I'm too smart for that, okay? I got eyes, I can see. All right, so what do I mean by that? Okay, so apparently Fashion Nova is using AI models in their campaigns and on their website, modeling their clothes. And it's going under the radar. You know, they're not really announcing it, but if you have two eyes, oh, we can see. So let's take a look for ourselves. So we are on Fashion Nova's website right now. And so when I was looking for like a little Memorial Day outfit, you know, I'm trying to be cute. And when I was scrolling through, one particular model stuck out to me. And I said, whoa, oh my gosh, look at Fashion Nova getting rid of the little Latina bitches. You know, they got a dark skinned girl on here. Like she chocolate, okay? Like straight out of Africa. You know, she's a Kenyan model. And I said, if I know Fashion Nova, I know they're not doing that. And so I kept it moving, kept it pushing. And then I noticed a blonde model, okay, with the same body type, modeling this shirt. And I actually bought a shirt that this model was, this AI model was wearing. And I was just like, okay, wait, something just seems odd. Something seems off. Because when I see this little Lily blonde white model and this chocolate dark skin model, but yet they were different, but yet they were so similar. So if you like looking at them, you can see that they kind of have the same body type, right? You know, this long statuesque body type, like real model-esque, which is very different from Fashion Nova. You know, Fashion Nova is known for more of the curvier type of deal. And then I see another model. She is she looks white, or she could be Latina, brown hair, but same face. They all have that same face, same body, okay? A size 2, model-esque. And this AI, not AI, but kind of like this filtered airbrush makeup look, and everything is just kind of dead right in here. And that's the thing with AI. You can honestly see the difference, especially when you compare it against the other models. Look at the other models. They have facial expressions, you know? You can see them kind of posing a little differently, or a different expression in each of their different poses. Compared to the AI models, they have that deadpan look in their eyes, okay? On every model pose. And that's when it hit me. That's what I knew. Fashion Nova is using AI models, and they think we are dumb. They think that we are not catching on to it. Well, guess what? Chris caught on, okay? And I'm lifting it. I'm lifting the lid. All right, I'm exposing y'all. So let's get into why I feel like this is important. Now, my first point as to why I believe this is important to call out is the simple fact of the loss of jobs and diversity. Okay, remember when Fashion Nova used to get credit or be recognized for having women of color, Latina women, black women of all different body sizes? Well, now take those same women, okay, replace them with code, and guess who's cashing the check? It's not those women of color. It's Fashion Nova actually keeping that money in their pockets because they don't need to pay those women anymore. The AI is doing it.
Brand new 25-year-old model is raking in nearly $11,000 per month for her modeling agency in Barcelona. But it's especially impressive because this hot little Spaniard is not a human. She's a computer model created by AI to look perfect.
And this is where it gets really scary, and I don't think people are really hip to how advanced AI is. Like, the more and more I dabble with it, it's scary, okay? The more worried I get for all of our jobs. I used to think that white collar jobs will be obsolete pretty soon, and that all we would need are like the physical jobs will be in demand. But if you take modeling, which is like a physical job, right? I guess you can say you physically have to wear the clothes. But now this is showing that the physical jobs are even at risk, okay? So models, bye-bye. I'm sorry, girls with the long legs. All right. Or like the tall, awkwardly, girls that ended up being models as they got older. I'm sorry. I don't know what y'all gonna do now. You may have to pick up a ball and play some basketball if you're that tall and lanky, because modeling may not be around pretty soon. What happens when they can make every AI model or every AI girl with an hourglass figure, a size 2, a perfect symmetrical face? Soon we will have young girls and grown women comparing ourselves to something that is not even real. And I feel like there is some type of there's a moral code in there, right? There's an ethical question right there. Should companies be able, especially even whether it be entertainment, TV, modeling, should they be able to use AI generated images to campaign their products? When you're putting these generated images out that are so curated, okay? Before we had models that were curated and we had Photoshop to curate them even more, but now we have AI generated images that can be so specifically curated to trick us into buying more shit and being dishonest about the product. I mean, let's be real here. Are these AI models really modeling that outfit correctly? Like, truthfully. Let's ask ourselves that. I mean, like, for real, fabric, drape, and stretch depends on real gravity and lumps and bumps. We need real women sometimes to put on the clothes so we can see. I can see it in the model sometimes. I can see on the model if it will look good on me or not, especially if you know your body type and you know how to dress for your own body. I can look at the different models and see whether they have a similar body type than me or not. I can see where it falls on their mid-thigh. Like, I've been tricked with Fashion Nova, okay? You ever gotten their micro mini? Woo! Okay? If you got hips and thighs like I do, and a butt, don't get micro mini, okay? Your ass is showing all day. I learned my lesson. So now I can look at some of the different models that they have and say, oh, if it's hitting that mid-thigh, girl, it ain't gonna work for me. But when it's on an AI model, I may not be able to do that. I may not be able to get a real view of how that skirt or that shirt is going to look on my body, because you're not putting it on a real person. And just to see what I'm talking about, I literally have this same exact dress. I just brought it, and it's actually really cute and bomb, by the way. So this model right here, if you look, right, this dress is actually very true to form. You can kind of see where it bulges out right here on the side underneath her bust. It does it over here too in this picture. You see how it kind of bulges out in the side over here underneath her bust. That's one of the flaws with this dress. I don't know whether it's just not made the best. I mean, it's Fashion Nova. But look at the AI model, right? Okay, so we just saw the real model wear it. Look at the AI model. It fits her perfectly. And I'm telling you from experience with this dress, I actually have this dress in the color blue. It does the same thing. It does the bulge on the side underneath the bust, but the AI model, she doesn't show any of that, which I find very interesting. And that leads to the ethical question. That's one, misleading about your product. Okay, it's misleading about your marketing campaign. And it's misleading to people who truly do not know that this person that they're looking at and comparing themselves to, body type and all, are not real. All right, that's it. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to drop it there. But all I can say is, if AI bodies can replace real bodies, well, where does that leave us women? This is what companies do. This needed to be brought to people's attention, because companies like Fashion Nova, they like to cut costs, but they don't disclose what they're doing, and it can potentially shift the risk to us, the consumer, by us buying clothes that don't fit us, or by us having poor mental health because we think that we don't look like some girl when it's really, this girl don't exist at all. Drop your take in the comments. I would love to know what you guys think of this AI generated model thing. Is it a big deal? Is it not? Or are they a little scammy with it? Okay. Now, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for another episode of a Trend Trap. Okay. Your wallet and your self-image will thank you. And if you haven't watched my last video, it is a culture check on bonnets and pajamas and why public appearance still matters, all right? If you haven't watched it, it's coming up right now.